Thank you so much for joining me for this next class. We're going to have the options throughout to work on strength, balance or release. So whichever one is your focus for today, keep that in mind, and we're going to meet on the back. So coming down into the most comfortable reclined place, and maybe just starting by closing down the eyes, allowing everything to slowly come to a place of calm. And if we draw the knees into the chest, taking a little squeeze. As we exhale, we're going to take the arms down by the sides. So maybe taking the arms to cactus, allowing the really deep inhale in through the nose. And with the exhale, we're going to take the knees over to the right. But as we inhale, we're going to lift them back up into the center. Exhaling, rolling the knees over to the left. And then as we inhale, drawing them back up to center. As we exhale, the knees come over to the right, finding that big twist through the waist. And as we inhale, drawing the knees all the way back into the middle. The exhale is going to take them over to the left, allowing that lengthening through the right side. And then exhaling, drawing them up into the middle, maybe taking a little squeeze here. And with the next inhale, we're going to land the hands down, drawing the breath in through the nose. We're going to point the toes up towards the ceiling, and as we exhale, we're going to lower the feet all the way down to the floor, breathing in, landing the soles of the feet here. And as we exhale, drawing the knees back into the chest. With the inhale, we're going to lift the feet. Exhaling, lowering the feet all the way down. With the inhale, we're going to take the soles to the floor. And as we exhale, drawing the knees back into the chest. One last round. Inhaling, extending the legs long. With the exhale, lowering the feet slowly. And then with the inhale, taking the soles of the feet to the floor. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And from here, we're going to draw the knees into the chest, taking the hands behind the hamstrings. We're going to find a rock and a roll all along the length of the spine, building up momentum here, and eventually finding a place where you can take the hands down to the mat, stepping the feet back to our tabletop. So taking the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. If we tuck the toes behind, with the inhale we're going to lift the knees, and with the exhale we're going to send the hips all the way back and up. Breathing in deeply. We're going to lift the left foot all the way up to the sky, pointing the toes. As we exhale, we're going to take a bend to the left leg at the knee, allowing the left foot to hang down by the glutes. But as we inhale, we're going to take the weight over into the right hand, lifting the left, turning the chest towards the sky, pressing down through the left foot, lifting the chest, squeezing the glutes, reaching back through the left thumb, finding our wild thing, breathing in here. And as we exhale, we're going to land the hips down, maybe taking a little shuffle back onto the mat, keeping the left foot close. We're going to draw the right foot alongside. If we take the palms down behind, as we inhale, we're going to squeeze the glutes, pressing the hips all the way up to the sky, extending the legs long, squeezing the shoulder blades together, finding that last little bit of lift in our up plank. And as we exhale, we're going to land the hips, crossing the legs, taking the hands down in front and stepping the knees back to tabletop. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, inhaling, lifting the knees, and with the exhale, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply, lifting the left foot high. As we exhale, we're going to draw the left knee into the chest, taking the shoulders over the wrists. And as we inhale, sending the left foot all the way back and up. Exhaling, knee to chest, shoulders come forwards. And as we inhale, sending the left foot all the way back up. This time with the exhale, we're going to take the left knee outside of the left elbow and pointing the toes to keep them lifted. And as we inhale, sending the left foot all the way back and up. Breathing in deeply, exhaling, left knee outside of the left elbow. This time we've got the option to stay right here. This is going to be our strength builder. If we want to go for release, we're going to land the left foot down outside of the left hand, finding our way into our lizard pose. And it's going to be a big release all through that left hip, allowing everything to soften. If we want to go for the big balance, then we're going to keep the toes pointed, pressing the left knee into the left elbow. And as we exhale, we're going to come down onto chaturanga arms, maybe finding that place where the back foot starts to lift, taking a deep inhale. And as we exhale, then step both feet back to plank, pressing down through the hands, squeezing the core. As we exhale, we're going to lower forwards and down. And as we inhale, lifting the chest, breathing in deeply, exhaling, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog, allowing everything to slowly start to settle. And we're going to turn everything back through to the front with our last round. Breathing in deeply, lifting the right foot all the way up behind. With the exhale, we're going to bend the right leg at the knee, allowing the right foot to hang down by the left glutes. But with every inhale, lifting that right knee high. With the exhale, we're going to take it over into our wild thing. So turning the chest to face the ceiling or maybe up to the sky, reaching back through the right hands, squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forwards and up, breathing in deeply. And as we exhale, landing the hips down in front and taking that little shuffle that takes us back onto the mat. And from here, we're going to take the left foot back alongside the right, landing the hands down behind and squeezing the glutes to press the hips up into our upward facing tabletop, allowing the head to come back to a place that's somewhat comfortable. And from here, we're going to extend the legs long, squeezing the shoulder blades together, breathing in deeply, lifting up into our up plank. And as we exhale, sinking the hips down, crossing the legs, taking the hands back in front and the knees back behind. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, lifting the knees, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. As we inhale, we're going to lift the right foot. And as we exhale, drawing the right knee into the chest, taking the shoulders over the wrists. Inhaling, sending the right foot all the way back and up. Exhaling, drawing the knee into the chest, shoulders come forwards. Inhaling, lifting the foot high. This time with the exhale, taking the right knee outside of the right elbow, pointing the toes to keep them lifted. Breathing in, lifting the foot high. As we exhale, drawing that right knee forwards, pointing the toes to keep them lifted. And this is going to be our strength builder, staying right here. Our release option is going to be to land the right foot, finding our way down into our lizard pose, sinking down, finding that big release all through the right hip. But if we want to go for our arm balance, then we're going to point the toes, pressing the right knee into the right elbow. As we exhale, we're going to come down onto chaturanga arms, lifting the back foot, maybe bending at the knee, finding that extra little bit of lift. And then with the exhale, stepping the right and the left foot back to plank, pressing down through the hands, breathing in deeply. And with the exhale, lowering the knees, sinking the hips back, resting the forehead down and allowing that little bit of rest at the end of our practice.